Huh. What is the vibes? Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening, whenever this video may find you. I'm Dream. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy One, the number one. Sub to my YouTube channel. Um, Let me see. Sub to my YouTube channel. Something just came up. Now it tell me who joined on Twitter, so that's dope. But yeah, if you're watching this on Twitter, give me a heart and a retweet. If you're watching this on Twitter, like the video, share the video, comment on the video, all that stuff. We're gonna have a short. This whole weekend is gonna be full of short shows. To be honest, we're still gonna get some money. Today is a Back in Blood day, so let's get busy. But we're gonna have a short show today and this weekend because I got my grandma wake and her funeral this weekend, so I'm not gonna be able to really chop it up as much, and my times is gonna be, because I don't know what I have to do for the fam and all that. So that's why I'm late today, but still gonna provide a little bit of content for y'all, just feel a little shorter. All right. So and I was supposed to have flow today, but I just in the interest of time, I'm trying to get the show done as quick as possible. So what me and Flo are gonna do, we got a prize pick collab that's dropping on the timeline. And if Flo come in the comments on this video, then he'll just put like his prize picks, his two, and I'll put my two that I like. All right. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go with Book and hopefully he pop up here if I see him, but I'm sure he's gonna go with Book and Brunson combined assists. And I know I went with Embiid over free throw attempts and Hallie under 2.5 assists. I mean 2.5 turnovers. Flo, if you're watching this, or when you do watch this, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and put your two in there and I'll add my two so we can have the official collab. But that's 3 or 4 legs for y'all right there. All right. Recap of yesterday, man. Oh man, oh man. 2-4 overall, bunch of hooks. That's why this is a Back in Blood day. Back in Blood day is just basically when I just get hooked ridiculously over and over again, or just um get some terrible luck. And generally, shit, we always get it Back in Blood on the Back in Blood day. So let's keep that going. But as I look at these straights, and some of it was my fault, a little bit of risk that I took on because playing people on like back to backs, shit like that. But the numbers were so glaring that I've obviously felt confident playing. So the one that was a terrible call was Keegan Murray. It wasn't a terrible call. I'm still playing it again next time they play. He just got in foul trouble guarding SGA and he never really got a rhythm. So he ended up with like 15 points plus rebounds, but he started extremely slow. Claxton finished with 10 points. We needed 11. He didn't even play the fourth quarter because they got blown out. And Cam Johnson had 3 rebounds. We needed 4. Didn't play the whole fourth quarter. Got blown out. We would have covered the whole assist ladder with Dinwiddie, but he didn't play the fourth quarter. And again, what's so annoying about that was the Nets came back. I'm not about to harp on it. New day, new money, but the Nets came back. They was literally down 14 with 5 minutes left. What the fuck, coach? At that point, why would you not put your starters back in? Fuck what Denver's doing. Fuck that. Yes, you're on the back to back. These are world class athletes. They'll be okay if, God forbid, they got to play 5 extra minutes or at least 2-3 extra minutes to see if they're gonna go on a run. But all this, these fucking dumbass old school coaches, Chauncey Billups and Jacques Vaughn, they're both terrible coaches, and they got this old school mentality, and it's no surprise that their teams be trash. Fuck that. Sticking with who got you back. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. Get your starters back in there and see if you can get Cam Thomas, Mikal Bridges to hit 2 threes in 2 possessions. And now your 12 points is down to 6 points, a little 6-0 run with 4 minutes left, 3:45 left, and we got a game. But nope, we're going to keep playing this. Like, what the fuck, bro? So it is what it is. When you play props, injuries, bad rotation decisions, foul trouble, shit like that, we'll get you. And it just got us last night. So 2-4, 2 hooks. Also got hooked on 2 more blunt money bets. Garland finished with 19. He killed the blunt money bet, finishing with that. And it was 1 more. So, Monk went crazy. KP just didn't, but I told you I had a feeling about Monk, and of course he goes fucking stupid. So, is what it is, man. Back and better than ever today. Gonna run through these plays, get through these comments, give you a couple looks that I haven't played yet that I was just waiting for to drop, that just dropped, but still, all that. All right. So I got 2 straights, may have 2 more coming. I'm just waiting for lines. So Clint Capella double. We are going back to the well. We got it at plus 110 and it hit for us last game. Basically hit for us in 3 quarters pretty much. He had 10 rebounds in 3 quarters, played like 6 minutes in the fourth, didn't get a rebound. So we had his double, luckily. But if you had his like his rebounds at 10 and a half, that's a back in blood hook. You know what I'm saying? Like it been some dumb shit happening. So I'm trying to go back to my Capella notes so I know exactly what it is. But if I don't have it, I know that his career versus Jakob Poeltl, he's had a double in every game except for 1 or 2 games, and we're talking about a 12-game span here. I'm trying to get the exact numbers. Oh yeah, okay. So here we go. 11 of 12 games this year. I mean 12 this year. 11 of 12 games. Capella has had a double versus Jakob Poeltl for Toronto. So we're gonna keep it going. You know, he could have showed out a little more last game. Didn't really show out as much as he was supposed to, but he got the double. We're gonna rock with it again. Great matchup for him, and hopefully he have a monster double tonight. You know, 14 points and 14 rebounds, something like that. All right, Clint Capella double Atlanta Hawks center. Him to get a double minus 110 on FanDuel. Shop around them, get the best price. Second straight bet, Buddy Hield over 2.5 threes in the Philly money line minus 119. So the over 2.5 threes was minus 140 at DraftKings. That's a great price considering there's like 170, 160 everywhere else for Buddy Hield. And this is simply a matchup base play. Obviously, Buddy Hield's a great shooter. He can hit 3 threes anytime he's getting 25 to 30 minutes. But in this particular matchup, he is the 4th. He's going against the team that gives up the 4th most threes to his position. And I think the most points or the 2nd most points. And we know Buddy's going to get most of his points from where? From the 3-point line. So he just needs to hit 3. That's fine. When I was going through his game logs, I noticed that one thing that sticks out, Buddy Hield go crazy against ass teams. Now put him in a game that matter, he might go 0 for 4, 1 for 5, some shit like that. But against the damn Wizards, Hornets, Spurs, Detroit, you know what I'm saying? Like teams like that. Oh yeah, look at his game log. Buddy Hield about 4 of 10, 5 of 9, 7 of 12, 6 of 6 from 3 against these ass teams. He get busy. Against the good teams, not so much. So love Buddy Hield's threes today. Gonna have him you know, and a couple other things coming up with blunt money bets. But yeah, love his threes. This should be a first half cash. If he's gonna get his shots. If he knocked down his shots, this should be a first half cash. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. First half cash. All right. So Buddy Hield, 2.5 threes. Clint Capella, double. I'm looking into David Roddy rebounds. I'm gonna see if that drop at 4.5 at a respectable number. I'm probably gonna play that. Oh, Valanciunas double. It's minus 190, but I may put that with something else. That's a very good value today. He had 30 and 17 and 20 and 19 in his 2 games versus Charlotte last year. And those games, one of those games, I think the 20 and 19 game was with CJ, was with Zion, and was with Ingram, and was with their whole cast of character. And his ass still had 20 and 19. And then the game where he had 30 and 17, Ingram had a triple-double that game, if I'm not mistaken. That was the Ingram triple-double game. Or he had 19 in the Ingram triple-double game. But he had everybody was in that game except for Zion. All right. So Valanciunas ladders, couldn't talk you off. We're gonna get to him a little bit. And I just spoke about Ingram, but TJ McConnell too. I think I'm gonna ladder his assists. I don't know how I'm gonna attack TJ. Maybe play his points plus assists and then ladder his assists. But if you look at TJ, he's been getting 5 assists consistently. His line is at 4.5. He's going against Washington. I think this game is gonna be a blowout. Damn. Also, I got to tell y'all that too. Okay. I think this game is going to be a blowout. So that means TJ McConnell should get more minutes than normal. If we get 20, 22 minutes with TJ McConnell, he might have 8, 9 assists. He may have a double-double. He may get 2 steals. You know what I'm saying? Just look at this game log. So a couple other places I know I will be either targeting in the blunt money bet market or in the straight bet market. Also, I'm surprised I did not put Booker 10 or 12 assists. Well, probably 10. I don't know about the 12. But his 10 assists, I may put that with something. Love his assist opportunity tonight. Yeah, it was a couple I was looking for, but got 10 blunt money bets and 4 of them happen to be in the round robin. So let's get to it. Before we get into the blunt money bet portion of the show, again, just to let everybody know, the Dreamers, I'm sure the Dreamers was here on time, but just to let y'all know, these are going to be short shows this weekend, because y'all know what I'm saying, Grandma Dream, we got to wait for her tonight, and tomorrow got her funeral. So y'all know normally on Saturday mornings I do a show. I don't know about that. If I do, that shit gonna be like 8 in the morning, 8:30, super early in the morning. If not, then I may come in the afternoon with a show. I may not do a show tomorrow, depending on how I'm feeling, to be honest with y'all. So just gonna let y'all know that. So that's why the show is late, and that's why we're gonna have shorter shows, and that's why Flo isn't here today, just because I gotta try to make the show as quick as possible. All right. But if you are watching this right now on Twitter, hit the heart button, and don't take you no time just to hit the heart button. If you got to lead a stream, well, you shouldn't have to. You should be able to hit the heart button during the stream. Hit the heart button and retweet if you can. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the like button. We've been going up on YouTube. Sub to the channel, Blunt Money Bets. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video, put your notifications on, but most importantly, subscribe to the channel, Blunt Money Bets. All right, speaking of which, let's get into them. Buddy Hield, 5 threes, plus 430. Generally for 5 threes, you want to get a better price, but this is almost not, but almost like Steph and Clay territory. You see what I'm saying? Like, I like him and Steph. I mean, shout out to Clay last night. Got busy. But yeah, this is Steph and Clay territory where he's going to get good value, and he's going to get a bunch of shots, and he's good value and a bunch of shots where he's going to get good value. And he should make a bunch of shots. So, his base is at 2.5. His base shouldn't be at 2.5. So I would definitely take 5 at plus 430 all day. I'd play this to plus. Right now, it's at 350 on DraftKings. I'd stop at 375. It shouldn't get nerfed that much on FanDuel, as opposed to when I put it in this morning. All right. So Buddy Hield, 5 threes, great matchup for him. We're gonna be on his threes in a couple capacities. All right. Next, matter of fact, I'm trying to find the one I got his on. Oh yeah. Next. If I'm saying Zion, then you already know. But Zion Williamson, 30 points, and Buddy Hield, 4 threes. So Zion has a dream matchup tonight. We'll see what happens with Zion. We'll see. But he's got a dream matchup tonight where he's going against a team that allows the most points to power forwards and the 4th most rebounds, or the 4th most points and the most rebounds, something like that. Dream matchup tonight, but he may not play. May or may not play. So we'll see. It's also Zion, somebody that I do not trust, somebody I would not put a straight bet on, but I will put him in one blunt money bet when he has an amazing matchup. I will do it. Okay. Also, Zion grew up 45 minutes from Charlotte. We're going to get into Brandon Ingram, who I love today, way more than Zion. But Brandon Ingram grew up 3 hours from Charlotte, 3 to 4 hours from Charlotte. Zion grew up 45 minutes from Charlotte. But when you look at his history versus Charlotte, I think he's only played them twice. He hasn't played them in a couple years, or maybe in a year, like in the season. I don't think he played them all last season. So, maybe Zion will put on, for his city, for his hometown. But I don't trust him in that capacity. So we'll just play his 30 points. And we're going to put Buddy Hield 4 threes with that. Love Buddy Hield, entire 3-point ladder. I think his actual line should be at 3.5 instead of 4.5, to be honest with you. But if it's at 3.5, that's just fine with me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if it's at 2.5, obviously that's just fine with me. So 4 threes from Buddy Hield, that's like a plus 70. The Zion 30 points, like a plus 200, something like that. And it's a plus 872 when you put it all together. All right. So Zion 30 points, Buddy Hield 4 threes. Plus 872. Next, Brandon Ingram, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. This is on DraftKings. It's a plus 2,500. Brandon Ingram did have a triple-double last time he played Charlotte. That was without Zion. But in his last 4 games, I should have wrote this down, but a very busy day. But y'all know the vibes. If I say it, then I'm pretty close to it being true, or it's probably true off the top of my head. Brandon Ingram in his last 4 games versus Charlotte, 14 rebounds, 10 rebounds, 9 rebounds, and 8 rebounds, or 9 rebounds and 6 rebounds. Basically, I know he had a triple-double last time, and then the game before that, I think he had 9 rebounds, flirting with a triple-double on some shit, or he had 10 rebounds and 8 assists. So his last 2 games, he's flirted with a triple-double, one with Zion, one without Zion. Couldn't talk you off of playing his 8 rebounds and 8 assists, but I just chose to turn it up, play his 10 rebounds and 8 assists at plus 2,500 because I have his 8 rebounds and something else coming up next. So Brandon Ingram, again, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, plus 2,500. Put some blunt money on it. Like it. Think he's a triple-double threat. His triple-double was plus 6,000 built out on FanDuel for whatever that's worth. I did, put $5 on that blunt money. But I like his chances to get 10 rebounds and get, I really like his chances to get 8 rebounds and 6 assists, which is like plus 600. Couldn't talk you off of that. But the 10 rebounds and 8 assists on FanDuel is crazy. On DraftKings is crazy. Couldn't talk you off of just playing his 10 rebounds. I did as a personal play. His 10 rebounds on DraftKings is like plus 900. And on FanDuel, it's like plus 650. So I would play his 10 rebounds to plus 800 because, again, he just got a good history of rebounds against Charlotte, and that's kind of his hometown team. He's been playing like it's his hometown team as opposed to Zion, who's just like, oh, just another game. All right, so a lot there, but for the official bet, Ingram 10 rebounds and 8 assists plus 2,500, and that is on DraftKings. Next, we have entered the round robin portion of the program. Have we? Shit, I'm tripping. We only got one round robin. Yeah, I'm tripping because I must not have put. Yeah, man. Okay. That's all. I put it on the timeline. I didn't write it down. I know I did a round robin with old boy 10 assists, with Book 10 assists, and I know I put that shit with like. That's all right. That's all right. I put it on the timeline. It's cool though. All right. Round robins, 2s and 3s. And this is kind of how I'm gonna attack this Philly game, trusting the system here. Embiid, 40 points, Ingram, 8 rebounds, and Miles Turner, 3 blocks. All right. So Miles Turner, 3 blocks. It's gonna be a hit or miss with this. Going against Daniel Gafford, he's taller, he's got way more length than Daniel Gafford. You're going against Jordan Poole. Guys that are, predisposed to turning the ball over, predisposed to shooting dumb shots. This is a game where Miles Turner generally would eat with blocks. I think he had a game with last year. He had 4 and 0 earlier this year. He might have had 0 or 4, one of them two. When I was looking at his blocks versus this particular team, I did notice that he has a decent history. So I like him to get 3 blocks tonight. Only think it's going to take 3 quarters as well. I think this is a blowout. I'll be very careful with taking straight bets. Now, all of them can cover in 3 quarters, but I'd be very careful because if you look at the regular season game they played earlier this season, everybody really got off on Washington, like who's got his 26 and all that, but they only played 24, 26 minutes. Their coach was on some dumb shit too because they came back. And he stayed with Avia, Bilal. He stayed with like the young guys in the bench besides Avia. But he stayed with the bench. So I could see the same thing happening tonight. I could see them being down 23 going into the 4th quarter, him letting the bench play and then them never coming back in. Even if they cut it to 9 with 4 minutes left, you're going to still let them rock. So I'd be very careful with that game because I personally think it's going to be a blowout. I'm very surprised by that 8.5, but I'm not touching it. So yeah, Miles Turner, 3 blocks. Think he got a chance to do that in 3 quarters. Ingram, 8 rebounds. I just spoke to Brandon Ingram, but one of the dreamers, y'all can pull up his game log against because he ain't been rebounding good as of late, but you can look at his game log against Charlotte and he's a triple double threat his last I want to say his last 4 games against Charlotte. So yeah, Ingram 8 rebounds and Embiid 40 points. All right. That is a plus 2,800. We're gonna round robin that by 2s and 3s. I really like all of these legs. I think they all can hit, but we're gonna round robin 2s and 3s and be 40 points. Ingram 8 rebounds and 3 blocks for Miles Turner. Now, the way I'm attacking this Philly game, we'll get into it next because I'm about to give y'all Embiid 10 assists plus 700. This is Embiid's world. Now the system is Maxey, and the system would say trust Maxey and Embiid tonight, and we are doing that in a sense. But last game we lost a unit, trusted both at the same time, and Maxey fronted. I won't be surprised if Maxey have a good game tonight. We got a blunt money bet coming with Maxey, but the way I'm trusting this system and the way I'm looking at this game tonight is this Embiid. Whatever Embiid want to do, you know what I'm saying, and that's why we was on his 35 in the win. That cashed that nice plus 1,000 last time he played Washington with him, Joe Val, and Giannis. Basically, if Embiid want to have 50 tonight, he gonna have 50 tonight in 3 quarters, or at least 40 if that's what he want. You see, he had 30 at halftime versus this team. Detroit don't have nobody for him. James Wiseman, come on, man, nobody. And that luckily they got him for the size. Pause. But Isaiah Stewart. Come on, Isaiah Stewart is barely big enough to be a fucking power forward, let alone a center versus one of the biggest centers in the league. And Wiseman don't got no chance, okay? No chance versus Embiid. So if Embiid want 40 tonight, if he want 45, if he want 50 tonight, he gonna get it. If he decide he gonna fall back and let Maxey do him, or if Maxey come out 3 or 4, 4 or 5, and he just fall back and say, okay, it's a Maxey night, then he gonna let it be a Maxey night. If he just want to say, nah, fuck all that, it's just me, then it's going to be an Embiid night. It's just what it is, all right? So the way I'm attacking that is Embiid 10 assists. We already got his 40 and 1 round robin that I like. We're going to put his 10 assists at plus 700. We're going to play that for blunt money on DraftKings because, again, if he want to have a triple-double tonight, he can. If he want to just say, okay, I don't need to have 30 or 40 tonight, I'm going to just get a cool 23, 12 and 12, he can do that. He really can. It just depends on what he want to do tonight. So also like his 8 assists, that's probably what I put the Booker's shit with. I probably did this 8 assists with Booker, 10 assists and another leg. And I forgot to write it down and post it, but it's cool. So yeah, Embiid 10 assists plus 700. It's 650 on FanDuel, but it's 700 on DraftKings. So for whatever that's worth. Maxey, this is how I'm gonna attack Maxey. 35 points and 5 threes. The 30 points don't really have much value to me. The 5 threes alone don't really have much value to me to be playing. I'm not going to put gas money on that, on what could be another blowout where he don't feel like he don't feel a need to go crazy. So I'm not going to put gas money on it, but I will put blunt money on Maxey to have 35 and 5 because, again, if he start off hot, it could be a Maxey day. Either leading scorer can always cover their full point ladder against Detroit. It is what it is, all right? So Maxey, 35 points with 5 threes plus 765. Being that they correlated, I'm a little surprised that we got, and it's crazy because a couple years ago, you'd be like, that's going to be like a 1,300. But being that they correlated, I am surprised that you got like a plus 380 and a plus 400 or whatever, and they made 765. Normally they'd be like, yo, here's plus 550 for these two. But they turn it, they let it be a 765, so I'm cool there. So Embiid 10 assists plus 700, Maxey 35 and 5 threes plus 765. If Maxey get 10 assists today, then that probably means Embiid got 40 or 45. So I'm not tripping. I don't need to have no exposure to Maxey assists. Couldn't talk you off though. All right. Next, nice 2-legger. Love these spots. Valanciunas 14 rebounds. And Brunson 30 points. So I'm tripping too. I gotta run it when I'm gonna run all these back and do the names of these players of the teams. But yeah. Valanciunas, he's a center for the Pelicans, 14 rebounds, and Brunson. I'm trying to think, what's my man's name? Jalen Brunson? Yeah, Jalen Brunson, 30 points plus 860. All right. Brunson, the point guard from the Knicks. So Valanciunas, 14 rebounds. Again, he had 17 and 19 rebounds last year versus Charlotte. Had 18 rebounds last game. Like it. All right. So Valanciunas to get 14 rebounds tonight, center from the Pelicans. And Jalen Brunson has not been playing good lately. When I was looking at his points, because I love his points tonight, because he had 35 the first time they played. So I'm naturally looking into his points. I'm like, damn, Brunson generally is a very good shooter. He's very efficient. So the fact that he just didn't shoot the ball well at all, I'm like, oh shit, all right, you know what, man? I think I'm gonna be on Brunson in a few ways today. So I like Brunson points ladder. I didn't take his base, but you about to hear some Brunson coming up in these blunt money bets. So him to get 30 tonight is +2 something. Love that. Put it with Joe Val, 14 rebounds. Love that, and that's a +860. Didn't play him separately. Just played it as a blunt money bet. So Brunson, point guard for the Knicks, 30 points. Valanciunas, 14 rebounds, center for the Pelicans. All right. Tyrese Maxey is a point guard from the 76ers. Embiid, center, 76ers. Ingram is a forward for the Pelicans. Miles Turner is a center from Indiana. Buddy Hield is a guard from Indiana. And Zion Williamson is a forward / center for the Pels. So I just had to let that be known because everybody who do these blunt money bets don't know exactly everybody team and all that. All right. Next, let's get into, I got a little boost, a boost on FanDuel. I think everybody probably got it like a 25% SGP boost or whatever. So this is how I chose to use mine. It's a +550 with the boost. I think it's probably like a +450 without it, +425 without it. But yeah, we basically did my favorite party legs. This has worked out pretty well for us. Should have hit 2 days ago, but I digress. All right. Book 6 assists. Love his assists. He can get 10 tonight. Won't be surprised. So 6 assists. Love that. Brunson, 20 points. I told y'all I like Brunson a lot tonight. I like his 4 points ladder. Won't be surprised if he have 35 again, which is like +650. Also, his threes are great value. He's been like 0 for a few games, and then he hit 3, and then before that he hit 5. Like Brunson, I think you can get Brunson 3 threes at plus money. I'm pretty sure you can get 4 at like +370. That's crazy. You might be able to get 5 at like +700 or something. Like Brunson can shoot the 3. He just hasn't been shooting it well lately. So couldn't talk you off of that at all. But like I said, Booker, guard for the Suns, 6 assists. Brunson, guard for the Knicks, 20 points. Kevin Durant, forward for the Suns, 22 points. Love that. Randall, forward for the Knicks, and Brunson again. 3 assists for Randall, 4 assists for Brunson. So Julius Randle has 5 assists, and I think 7 to 10 games this month. We just need 3. And Brunson, we was on his assists a few days ago. I think he's got 6 assists, and let's see if I can find the numbers real quick. Yep, 6 assists in 9 of his last 11 games. We just need 4. All right. So yeah, Brunson, 4 assists. Julius Randle, 3 assists. KD, 22 points. Booker, 6 assists. And Brunson, 20 points. We're going to put that with Terry Rozier, 6 assists. And Valanciunas, 8 rebounds. Terry Rozier's got 6 assists every game that LaMelo May and LaFleur has been out. Either every game or every game but one since LaMelo Ball's been out. All right. So yeah, love him to get 6 assists. He been getting double-doubles, flirting with double-doubles. So yeah, Rozier, 6 assists, and Valanciunas, 8 rebounds. I've spoken about Valanciunas enough. And Rozier is a guard for the Hornets. 2 more legs. Halliburton, guard, Indiana, 11 assists. And Philadelphia 76ers team total over 117.5. So Sixers have gone over this team total every game, all of their last 8 to 10 games. I forgot if it was 8 or 10, but they've gone over this team total win or lose in their last 10 games, I believe. And they're going against one of the worst teams, defensive teams, one of the worst teams in the league without that's really lacking size. You basically get livers that's getting backup center minutes because Wiseman's been bullshitting. So I'll run that back for the vibes. Don't worry about it. Booker, 6 assists. Brunson, 20 points. KD, 20 points. Julius Randle, 3 assists. Brunson, 4 assists. Terry Rozier, Scary Terry from the Hornets, 6 assists. Valanciunas, 8 rebounds, center from New Orleans. Halliburton, 11 assists. Philly, team total over 118.5. So Halliburton, I think his assists are blowout proof. I think he can add 10, 11, 12 through 3 quarters. That's just what it is. All right. So that's why I put his assist on my boost. Okay. Last but not least, we have 4 blunt money bets, all about 5 legs. I played all of these separately, and I round robin by 2s. Okay. Generally, I would round robin these by 3s, but I wasn't going to have many blunt money bets today. So I just said, okay, I'll just round robin these by 2s and play them separately. So the way this works is I invested a total of 130. You know, you can do 13, you can do 13 cents. You probably can't do 13 cents, but you can invest probably a total of $1.30. I invested a total of $130 in this. I'm only telling y'all that to tell y'all the breakdown because some people don't know how round robins and shit work. All right. So I did $10 on 2s. All right. Well, $60 on 2s, but that was 6 separate parlays. Okay, so if any combination of 2 of these hit, that's gonna cash me out. So I got a plus 460, a plus 365, a plus 400, and a plus 370. If the plus 460 and the plus 400 hit, then and no other ones hit, then I will have a $10 2-legger cash me out for those 2. That's why you do the round robin 2s and 3s. Generally, I mean 2s and 4s. Generally, you know what I'm saying, I do 3s and 4s. Okay, so if that happens, great. Obviously now we cooking. If 3 or 4 hit, now we really cooking, obviously. But I also play each separately for $15. So I spent $60 on the round robin by 2s. I play each of these separately for $15, which is another $60. Now, if any of these hit, if any of these 4 hit, I mean they should, or I didn't do good cooking these lays up, obviously. So if any of these hit, then we should be good as far as getting half of the money back. So again, I put up 130. I put $15 on all 4 of these blunt money bets. If anyone hits, then I got half of my 130 back. Okay. And again, if 2 or more hit, now we talking. All right. So that's how I did it. Hopefully that puts up any confusion. So if you put, if you was doing this in other ways, you could put $6, $1 a piece on the round robin by 2s, and then you can put $1.50 on every single of these blunt money bets, and if any of these hit, your $1.50 are turning to $6. All right. I talked a lot of shit there, but I said all that just to kind of explain round robins and all that other stuff. Again, Flo, if you watching this, put your 2 legs in the you know what I'm saying, in the chat for prize picks, for our prize picks collab. All right. And I'll leave y'all with a couple other prize picks looks too before I get out of here. So again, I did all of these 4 separately and round robin them by 2s, and I obviously played them all together for plus 64,000. That's where the other $10 come from. All right. First up, we are going to the Washington game. Okay. Kuzma, 24 points. Halliburton, 12 assists. Buddy Hield, 3 threes. Pacers money line. And Miles Turner, 25 points plus rebounds. That's a plus 460. I'll run it back 2 more times. Once just to run it back and once with analysis. Kuzma for the Wizards, 24 points. Halliburton, Pacers, 12 assists. Buddy Hield for the Pacers, 3 threes. Miles Turner from the Pacers, 25 points plus rebounds in the Pacers money line. So Pacers money line, I think they win today. I think they win pretty easily today. Couldn't talk you off of playing the Pacers to win by 21-30 and 11-20. I'm probably gonna put the 11-20 in a blunt money bet with Booker assists and TJ. something like that. All right, so just let y'all know what I be cooking up. All right, but yeah, so yeah, the Pacers. I think they went. I think they went kind of easily today. You got to understand what just happened with Giannis and all that. So Pacers money line there. Miles Turner, 25 points plus rebounds. You know, his line is at 28.5, 20 points, 8.5 rebounds. Miles Turner is a fronter. Okay, there we go. Hey, boom. All right. So I'll leave that up there, but y'all write that down. Those are the prize picks he's doing, and I'll have my two as soon as I get done with these. All right. Good shit, Flo. Appreciate you popping up, my boy. How much time I got left here? We're gonna be done with this in about 10 minutes. All right. So, yeah, Miles Turner, don't trust him that much, but I like him to get his points plus rebounds. Why? Because Washington gives up the most points and the most rebounds. They give up the most points and most rebounds to centers. So you gotta love Miles Bridges, all right, or Miles Turner to get 25 points plus rebounds. All right. Buddy Hield 3 threes, straight bet. Obviously, I love it here. I don't mean to double dip, but I like it so much, I'll put it in here. And Halliburton 12 assists. Told y'all I think you can get that in 3 quarters. Kuzma 24 points. He got that in 3 quarters when he played them. He got that actually in 24 minutes. And Washington gives up the second most points to power forward. So if I thought this game would be close, I would be on Kuzma today in more ways. But instead, we just on him here. So that is a plus 460. All right. Next, and I see Mom Who Bets asked a question up there. Thank you. I love that. I'm glad she okay. Do I think the 76ers win by margin? Okay, so for the 76ers, I couldn't talk you off of playing like the 31 plus. I just personally, and I will, I wonder what Crispy Capping and my boy Ski and all them boys that's really good with spreads. I should actually ask them. I just wonder how they feel about that Philly that plus 16. Me being a guy that really likes Detroit, I just feel like that's too much. Now, maybe it's my Detroit love that's blinding me. Detroit should not be 16-point dogs, especially versus Philly, who be blowing. Flo will tell you how many times have we put Philly money line, first half money line, and full game money line, and some shit where they was 10-point favorites and they struggled to win. Philly, especially when you beat a team by 30, your natural instinct is to fall back and just be a little more relaxed, as opposed to like, yeah, we just beat them by 30. Now you're about to beat them by 40. Hell nah. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, these guys again? And we got them at home tonight? Oh, man, please. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, I don't think Philly should be laying 16 versus Detroit. And I definitely don't think they should be laying 16 versus Detroit with Bojan Bogdanovic. Now, there is no Duren, there is no Bagley, so you are extremely small. You're going to be extremely hurting on defense. That's why I chose to put the team total in my whatever, this boost on FanDuel. But I couldn't talk you off if you think it's going to be a blowout. But I guess I am talking you off. If anything, I'm playing the plus 16. I really want to mess with that game. I actually like the bands of the 11 to 20. If that 11 to 20, I like that. I think it lands, if that's like plus 200 or something, I think it lands right around there. And I wouldn't be surprised if Detroit keep that shit close and try to be like sneaky at the end and put it within 10. Honestly, I would not be surprised with that. So this is how I feel about that. I saw that pop up and I didn't want to not acknowledge that. All right. 2 or 3 more blood money bets left in these round robins. Next, we are going to the Pelicans game. CJ McCollum, 1 steal. If you don't know about CJ steals, look him up. He's averaging about 2 steals this season, actually. So yeah, CJ McCollum, 1 steal. Valanciunas, 12 rebounds. Sound familiar? Sometimes, we'll see. It generally works for me, but sometimes, yes, Chris. But sometimes I'll ladder these guys separately, but other times I like other looks, so I just put their ladders in other blood money bets. It generally works out for me. But if I really love it, then I'm just playing the ladder separately, kind of like Buddy Hield 3s tonight. All right. And I should have just did Monk 3 separately yesterday. I just knew Monk was gonna have a good game yesterday. I just knew it. I knew it. All right, CJ 1 steal. Valanciunas 12 rebounds. CJ McCollum plays for New Orleans. All these are actually in the New Orleans game. So New Orleans Charlotte game. CJ McCollum 1 steal. Valanciunas 12 rebounds. Scary Terry Rozier 20 points. He been balling, y'all. He been balling. Like him to get a dub tonight at home versus a team that's coming in with 2 hometown boys. He gonna want to play hard himself. So Rozier, 20 points. Brandon Ingram, 20 points. Love Brandon Ingram almost in any way you can get him tonight. Pause, but we're going to put him for the sake of this blunt money bet to get 20 points. And Gordon Hayward, 22 points, rebounds, and assists. Gordon Hayward basically is good for 15, 4, and 4 over the last month. 15, 4, and 4s, basically what he's averaging. So yeah, we'll take him to get that, basically. All right, but he can get 22 points by itself. So Gordon Hayward, 22 PRA. Brandon Ingram, 20 points. Terry Rozier, 20 points. Valanciunas, 12 rebounds. And CJ McCollum, 1 steal. That is a plus 365. All right. 2 more. And again, we played all these separately. And we round robin them by 2s. 2 more. 5 legs apiece. Plus 370 in the Atlanta game. 10 rebounds. Clint Capella. 8 rebounds. Scotty Barnes. 10 assists. Trae Young. 20 points for Pascal Siakam. And OG Anunoby to hit 2 threes. Running back a couple more times. This, again, is in the Atlanta-Charlotte game, all right? Pascal Siakam to score 20 points. OG Anunoby to hit 2 threes. Scotty Barnes to have 8 rebounds. Trae Young to have 10 assists. And Clint Capella to have 10 rebounds. So Clint Capella, 10 rebounds. I told you about this double-double history. We on this double-double, so I'll put it here too. Because my goal with these blunt money bets, I could have made all these plus 500 and plus 600s. But I'm like, nah, I'm basically going to put these. I'm going to play these how I would play them if I was just going to put them on the timeline. You know, I could have added like another leg to all of these and made them like a plus 600, plus 700, plus 550, plus 600, where it's like, all right, these are blunt money bets on the timeline. But in general, all of these are gas money bets plus aside from the 460. You know what I'm saying? Now, I did put blunt money on them because I decided to play them all separately in round robin. But generally, the way I was looking with these blunt money bets, each of these were just legs that I love. And if I double dipped on my straight bets, that was fine because I wanted my favorite legs on each of these. Okay. So Clint Capella, 10 rebounds. I already told y'all about his history versus Jakob Poeltl. Trae Young, 10 assists. Love his assist tonight. I think it's going to be, the total is 244. So got to love his assist tonight. Scotty Barnes, 8 rebounds. If anybody is to be trusted on that team with rebounds, it's Scotty Barnes. Pascal Siakam, 20 points. I don't really trust none of them, but I think Siakam has a great matchup. They don't have nobody for him. Sadiq Bey. And OG Anunoby, 2 threes. Great matchup. We was on his threes ladders last game. It didn't come through. I think he had 3, we need him to have 3. He had 2. But a great matchup. They give up the most points and 4th most threes to his position. Atlanta does. So great matchup for OG Anunoby. So one more time for the vibes. Clint Capella, 10 rebounds. Trae Young, 10 assists. Scotty Barnes, 8 rebounds. OG Anunoby, 2 threes. And Pascal Siakam, 20 points. That is a plus 370. In this round robin and this blunt money bets show, basically. But before we get into the comments, just to finish this off. All right, Phoenix in the New York game. Nurkic, 10 rebounds. Brunson, 5 assists. Booker, 6 assists. Randall, 35 PRA. That's a plus 400. I'm surprised. I feel like I'm missing a leg in that. I am. Brunson, 23 points. Either Brunson 22 or 23 points. I think it's him to go over. Let's just call it 23 points. Even though I'm pretty sure it's 22, let's just call it 23 points. All right. I knew I was missing a leg because they all got 5 legs. Nurkic, 10 rebounds. And this is in the Phoenix Knicks game. Nurkic, 10 rebounds. Brunson, 5 assists. Booker, 6 assists. Randall, 35 PRA. Brunson, 23 points. Again, y'all done heard me be on Brunson points a lot today. I like Brunson points tonight, 23 points. But I'm pretty sure that's 22 because the damn prop, his points line is 25. So I would have just did the 25 instead of the 23. But just for the sake of this, put 22. Just put 22. Julius Randle, 35 PRA. Julius Randle had I think back-to-back 30-point games, and maybe Is that him? I think he's had 3 30-point games in his last 4. Because I think he had 40, like 20 something, and then 30 and 30. So I say all that to say this: his assists go crazy. His rebounds are pretty good bet without Mitchell Robinson. So 35 PRA, yeah, almost got there with his PRA as a straight bet. Like every leg here was almost straight bet material or straight bet. That's one thing you can say about these blunt money bets. Okay, as I go through them all, Nurkic 10 rebounds. I love his base rebounds. I almost got there playing his straight bet rebounds. Almost got there with that. Brunson 5 assists. Like his assists tonight. They're 6.5, a tick too high. But I like his assists a lot tonight. Julius Randle, PRA 35 PRA. I like his 40 PRA or whatever his base is. I like his PRA. Book 6 assists. I told you I like Booker assists. And Brunson 23 points or 22 points. Told you I like Brunson points. So all of these blunt money bets I like as straight bets. Honestly, I just can't have 20 straight bets. Gordon Hayward, PRA, like that. Ingram, points / PRA, like that. Rozier, points plus assists. I like that. That's why his points are in some PRA. I mean, in some blunt money bets, his assists are in other blunt money bets. Valanciunas, 12 rebounds. I told y'all, we got that laddered. Almost played that as a straight bet. CJ McCollum, 1 steal. I couldn't talk you off his 2 steals at plus 145. Pacers money line. I told you I think they win by margin. Actually, Miles Bridges in an amazing matchup. I wouldn't play him straight, but he has an amazing matchup, the best matchup you can possibly have for your position. Buddy Hield 3 threes. I played that straight. Halliburton 12 assists. I told you I love that. I won't be surprised if he gets 16 tonight if that game goes 4 quarters. But the game will if he plays 4 quarters. Kuzma 24 points. I told y'all I like that too as a straight. Didn't play it, but he had 24, 26, and 24 minutes last time he played. Clint Capella, we on his double-double. Henston, 10 rebounds. Trae Young, 10 assists. Couldn't talk you off his assists, just a tick too high for me, but the total is 244. How could you not? Scotty Barnes covered his rebound line last game. I took him to get 8. The fuck? His rebound line is 8.5, 9.5. OG Anunoby, I love his threes. I almost got there as a straight bet. We played 2. Pascal Siakam, like his points tonight. No matchup for him. All right, so that's all of these blunt money bets. You know what I'm saying? These are all bets that I like straight. But obviously I can't play them straight. I don't see enough of an edge to put $100 on them. So what I'll do is I'll just invest $130 on, blunt money bets and round robins and all of that. Instead of putting 1 unit or $2,000 on all of these, let's just do $130 and just have some fun with it. That's what we're doing. Or do $13 or, do $65 or do $1.30, whatever, it ain't no shaming on this channel. Facts, that hence the name Blunt Money Bets. All right. So that is it. That's what we on. I already told y'all. What the comments have 47. I am about to get up out of here. But let me see what y'all talking about in the comments. We're gonna get up out of here. And again, I am not sure what time or even if I'm gonna have a show tomorrow. I will have something on the timeline, but I'm not sure about a show time tomorrow. Sunday morning, I will go live early. I'm just not sure what time. All right, this is dope. I don't know why it's doing this. Oh, it's probably an upgrade because I could go live on Instagram now too. My Instagram is I'm so inactive on Instagram just because my Instagram is basically for my business. Life is pretty lit. I should always have an Instagram because life is pretty lit. I travel a lot, but I don't. So, but it's dope that I can see all the people on Twitter that join. That's what's up. I appreciate everybody joining. Appreciate all the people that join. All y'all people who joining, I mean, low key, y'all should be hitting the heart and the retweet. Don't be crazy. Don't be corny, all right? If y'all dreamers and shit, you know what I'm saying? I see a couple I recognize. Do you think 76? Oh, I answered that question. Hold on. So that was the first? Nah, it was some other ones. Hold on. It was some other ones. I got to get up there. It was some other ones. Hold on. It was some other comments. I don't know. I missed. Because these join comments got me. Okay, here we go. My bad, y'all. Okay. What's the vibes? Justice Smith, my boy. Happy Friday. Yeah, let's cook some fire up on the show. Oh, sorry. What's the vibes? Happy Friday, my guy. Let's cook some fire up on the show today. Everybody hit that like button on the way in. Big facts and on the way out. Hit the like. Appreciate everybody joining. My boy Artie Flex, thanks for coming through. Even though you didn't have to, bro. Let's smack them today. Yeah, man. Let's get it back today. Let's get it back. Appreciate everybody joining. Adam, love to hear that, man. You know the vibes. We're gonna get this bread. You know that. So yeah, you gotta believe and dream, man. Next coach got to get fired. I mean, he's terrible. He's terrible. Yeah, Jacque Vaughn is awful. Jacque Vaughn learned from the best. Steve Nash, right? Pretty upset. Garland hurt, bro. Yeah, Cavs taking a big toll. Yeah. And that happened last night. He finished with 19 to kill a blunt money bet for us. So he hooked us on a blunt money bet, like a plus 700, 800 or something. And yeah, he finished with 19 and he got hurt. He missed a lot of the third quarter being hurt. All we needed was 20. So yeah, that's good. Free Sauce, what's good, bro? Keep putting out content. You're gonna get where you trying to go. I'm rocking with Brunson 25 KD over 26. And oh, I love that. Also, yeah, stars will be stars. I might get there where the stars will be stars late. I just have Brunson in so much, but I want to put him in the stars will be stars late, but I have him in so much. But yeah, I could not talk you off of all of those guys going for 25 tonight and Bradley Beal scoring like 17. And that's like a plus 500 without Bradley Beal. So 25 for Book, KD, Brunson, and Randall. That's like a plus 5 something. I could not talk you off of that. Almost got there. Almost got there. Mamu bets, good vibes, dreams for sure. Happy Friday, everyone. Miles Turner and B first basket plus 1800. I like that. I might tell that for the vibes. I might tell that for the vibes. Hold on. I like that. Valanciunas too. I might put Valanciunas in there. You know, I like playing these big guys to score the first basket. Yeah, sorry for your lost dream. Appreciate it, Just. Appreciate it. Take care of your business. We'll be here regardless, fan. Yeah, appreciate you, my boy. Yo, Dream, what teams do you think went outright tonight? Celtics obviously can lose to Orlando. I think Charlotte can beat New Orleans, believe it or not. That's why you don't see no New Orleans money line on shit or no New Orleans player performance doubles. I won't New Orleans has a very high ceiling and a low floor, in my opinion. So I won't be surprised if they lose tonight. Knicks could always win, but the Knicks are kind of in free fall right now. So I would say the biggest upset, I think Charlotte can win tonight. I do. I think Charlotte can win tonight. Appreciate everybody who joined. Show love. Appreciate everybody who joined. Also feeling Celtics money line. They're undefeated at home. Maxey 3 threes and Trae Young 25 and 10. Oh yeah, I love Maxey 3 threes. I could not talk you off of that. Trae Young 10 assists for sure. 25 worries me a little bit because he's going against a team that don't give up a lot of points to point guards, but he just bust their ass. So I don't see why he can't do it again. As far as the Celtics money line, just be careful. They on a back-to-back and they struggle versus Orlando, bro. They or sis, I'm not sure. I think that's bro, Free Sauce. But yeah, they struggle. They struggle versus Orlando. Now, it is a little revenge because they lost to Orlando in the in-season tournament game in Orlando. Orlando had to have that game and they won, and they was actually dominating that game. Orlando came back and won that game. But still, just be very careful with that Boston money line. Be very careful. What's the vibes? Like, comment, share, sub. Please do that. Solo said he's going to try TJ McConnell 10 points, 8 assists plus 950. Yeah, I couldn't talk you off of that. Personally, if I was doing that, I would just play the 8 assists by itself at like plus 500 or 600 or some shit. You don't want the points to fuck you up if you actually get the assists. But yeah, I couldn't talk you off of that. I'm going to get there with TJ some way. Appreciate everybody joining. Appreciate the love. Appreciate everybody joining. Mamu Bets, do you think so? Oh, yeah, I answered that. Love the retwist yesterday. Let's get this money. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, I still got my retwist. I just, you know what I'm saying? Got the hoodie on, but appreciate that. I love the round robin bets. Let's fucking go. We getting it back tonight in blood. You damn right. I love them. We about to get it back. What up, though? Dream pulled up late, but here to hit that daily light for the vibes, my guy. Always appreciate that, Will. Dear, okay, yeah. So we'll do this prize picks to close the show. So for the prize picks, we're going to have Embiid over 10 free throws. All right. Hallie under 2.5 turnovers. Little risky, but the fact that I don't think anybody's gonna be playing much defense. There's a lot of possession, so it's a little risky there. But nobody's gonna be playing no defense. No, he should not be turning the ball over. And he goes full game. He goes like 4 or 5 game stretches without turnovers. So yeah. Booker, and I told you I figured he'd do that. Booker and Brunson, assist combo, over 13.5 assists. Gotta like that. And Derek White, over 1.5 turnovers. You gotta like that. Orlando, they stay forcing turnovers for opposing ball handlers. Okay. Yeah, Chris, Ingram PRA, definitely love that. Nurkic, 12 rebounds. Franz, 12 rebounds. I'm sorry, wait. Nurkic, 12 rebounds. Joval, 12 rebounds. And Franz, 6 rebounds. 1,100 Valley bet. That's nice. That's a nice little lay there. You covered Joval, laddered him to 13. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Joval in this thing. Y'all follow my boy Fahrenheit too. Pels, Lakers, Pacers, money line lay, plus 128 on FanDuel. Okay. I told y'all the Pels scared me a little bit, but like the mother two. And that Indy line stink to me. Maybe they trying to tell us something with that Indy line. That Indy line stink to me because you would think going against this Washington team, they would be like, they just, was second in the in-season tournament. They've been playing so good. You would think they'd be almost a double-digit favorite. I mean, it's 8.5, so I guess they are almost a double-digit favorite. I just thought that line would open higher than it did. I thought it would. Appreciate you saving me a lot of time studying these picks as I don't have time. I just got off of work. Yeah, man, that's what y'all come here for. Y'all come here to win, and that's what we do. But yeah, you already know Dream is gonna have. Now I won't have everything, but I'm gonna have some angles that nobody else is really talking about. Plus, I'm going to have angles that when you go to everybody else stream, everybody else is talking about. So, we're gonna keep y'all. We're gonna give y'all the information. That's one thing we always gonna have on my streams. I can't always guarantee winners, but I can guarantee you some great information and some great trends and some great analysis. That's what I can guarantee. What you think about Dylan Brooks back in Memphis? I'm waiting for Roddy Rebounds to drop to pair with Brooks. I'm not fucking with him, my guy. I'm not fucking with him. I was on his threes ladder. He had like 7 points in the first quarter and didn't shoot again the rest of the game pretty much. He did that also the first time he played in his return game versus Memphis, I believe, because this is his third time playing Memphis this year. So at this point, how much revenge is it? I think the first game was in Memphis. I could be wrong. But he did that the first game. I think he covered points and not threes, or threes and not points, and he started off hot and he didn't shoot anymore. So I can't fuck with Dylan Brooks. But you already know I'm on Roddy Piper rebounds for sure. Franz, 6 rebounds. Cash last 7 of 8, last 2 versus 4. Okay, I like that Franz rebounds. Also, who else? Hallie rebounds, couldn't talk you off of that. Obviously, Roddy rebounds. TJ McConnell rebounds kind of sneaky too. Ingram rebounds, I'll talk about that. I spoke about that. Any other sneaky little? Nah, that's it. All right, man. So that's it. All right, I'm up out of here. I will have a couple more on the timeline for sure because I only put this out on the timeline. So I won't have these on the timeline, but I only put these round robins. I'm saying this like y'all know what the fuck I'm pointing at. I put these round robins on the timeline, and I told the people that I played them straight. I'm not gonna put out any of these other bets on the timeline. It'll probably be like 2 or 3 new blunt money bets I put on the timeline. But we here to get it back in blood. It's never easy playing these blunt money bets or parlays as everybody calls them. But we do really good on this channel. And you're always going to have some down parts with the lays, playing parlays. But we've been profitable every week. Barely profitable last week, but we was profitable. So this week, right now, again, we teetering on that shit. So we just need to have a big day to put us in the green because we are slightly in the red for the week. All right. So be on the lookout for a couple more straight bets, 2 to 3 more of them things. Possibly, and definitely be on the lookout for 2 to 3 more blood money bets, and I will put the Prize Picks collab on the timeline as well. So appreciate y'all rocking with me. Y'all know the vibes. Let's get this cash. We gotta have it. So let's get it.